Welcome to American Broadcasting Station. With just one simple click, kindly subscribe to our channel for more updates. Ukrainian soldiers are battling trench foot, while the rain and snow have turned roads to mud, and ongoing power outages have led many to question how they will manage to endure the coming cold as winter descends on the front lines in eastern Ukraine. But despite the cold and miserable conditions in Donbas, the Russian soldiers just keep coming like zombies. You shoot them and more come constantly. Fighting on the front is only getting colder and more wet as the first snows have dusted the area and melted, in addition to the sheets of freezing rain that drench the region almost daily. I'm suffering from the rain. We literally live in a marsh. Yesterday, I went to the hospital and looked like a big pile of mud," said Kit, a Ukrainian soldier. Many troops were beginning to suffer from trench foot, a medical condition associated with swelling and numbness of the feet that also afflicted large numbers of soldiers in World War I. Infantry is the heart of every army and they suffer a lot. Taller, the nickname for a 24-year-old fighting with a special forces unit in Donbas, told ABS. Their boots are always wet. They sleep very sporadically. Sometimes they have trouble with food supplies, he added. As the temperatures drop, the fighting in Donbas remains unrelenting, and the sound of the battle are deafening. Following the retreat of the Russian military from the southern city of Kherson earlier this month, Donbas has become the primary theater of combat in Ukraine, with the front lines now shortened and the density of forces increased. With mounting losses on the battlefield, the Kremlin has doubled down on attacking Ukraine's infrastructure, sending waves of drones and cruise missiles, targeting power plants and basic utilities sites. Power outages are now frequent as electricity is rationed, forcing hospitals in the area to rely more on generators to keep the lights on as they treat soldiers and civilians injured near the front lines. The way they fight and target civil infrastructure, it causes nothing but fury, said Alexei Yakovlenko, the chief administrator at a hospital in Kramatorsk. But even as blackouts become more frequent, Yakovlenko promised that his resolve remains unwavering. For the civilians caught in the crossfire, the coming winter only promises more pain after their communities were largely left in ruins following the summer fighting season. In Lyman, the few remaining residents in the city rely largely on handouts from humanitarian aid groups and firewood to heat their homes. Electricity and gas have been mostly non-existent in their apartment blocks since the spring, with power only coming in sporadic bursts. Most are too poor and old to move elsewhere on their own. "I don't know how we will make it through the winter," said Lyman resident Tatyana Kudapova, 62. "Maybe we will freeze and they will take us to Maslyakivka, our cemetery." Kindly subscribe for more updates.